And honestly, like if I'm Buster Posey and I've got to save my own reputation, I'm in Vitello's office saying, dude, bench him. Make a point.
Yeah.
Make a statement. Bench him, not just for a night, bench him for the next series. And maybe he won't come to the ballpark and then we'll just suspend him. Like make his life hard for a little while and prove to these guys that you're in control. And if he's the guy you pick on, great, pick on him. But you've got to win this clubhouse back and not look like such an empty suit. And if that means you got to go pick a fight, pick a fight.
Yeah. Highlight says my take on the Giants is that they are boring, and boring to me is worse than being bad. I mean, there's something
boring.
It is something to say about that for sure. But
there's no energy, there's no character, there's no personality. Like
nothing.
It's like 9 guys going through the motions every night.
Yeah. Curtis is waiting on my Mount Rushmore for San Francisco Giants, so he can pick that one apart too. So great. Just to let you guys know, that was picked by you guys when I had that whole marathon show. That's what we did in between the games and stuff. So it wasn't all my decision. So just letting you guys know that. But anyways, imagine having to build around Devers' contract if a salary cap comes into play. It's gonna be insane. I mean, they'll have a few years to get underneath it, but still, that contract has what? What do we say? 8 more years on it?
It's like 7 or 8 more years. Yeah, it's a long time.
My God,
it's bad. It's bad all around.
Yeah, and Curtis, you have to eat the contract. That's the only way out of this. I really do not see, and I don't even see the Dodgers taking on a contract like this.
No,
I really don't. And yeah, sorry, that's not happening. He'll still be there. He's a Giant until the Giants decide that, yeah, we're DFAing him. We're eating the money. He can go play in Japan, like John Temple said earlier. Because I think he's almost, quote unquote, played himself off a roster. If he loses his job, does another team take a chance on what he's doing?
I can't imagine another team in baseball is going to openly embrace bringing him in. We talk about the fact that like Trevor Bauer's made himself unwelcome. This guy's also made himself unwelcome in different ways by just being a terrible teammate. And nobody's going to want this guy. If you're the Giants, it is what it is. You got to choke that contract down. Let him play first. DH him. I don't care. Bat him 7th. Just ignore him. Just let him play out his time and find a way to fill in the holes around him. But he won't be your focus point.
He can't be at this point. He just can't.
And the performance isn't there. The numbers aren't there. The conditioning's not there. He's fat. He's out of shape. He's disinterested. His bat has slowed down. He is so just like checked out from baseball.
Yeah. He'll Tim Anderson himself out of the league. Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, not until 2033 though.
Crazy. Yeah, Mike, only way someone takes him is if they need his contract to help the team get to the floor. I mean, fair.
Maybe that's your angle.
Yeah, but as of right now, he's untradeable at this deadline, I would think. It doesn't mean the Giants aren't going to try to shop him. But what team is taking that on? Unless the Giants eat a ton of money for it. And then even then, if you're gonna eat it, you might as well just eat it now and dump them.
Or eat. We'll eat half the contract. Just give us back a guy that at least has 2 functioning arms, and we'll figure it out from there. Because you're not going to get any return for him. You're just basically going to hand him over.
Yeah. It's man. I honestly can't believe that someone took this contract from the Red Sox.
And this is a guy that was consistently getting MVP votes each year, and then just completely fell apart.
Yeah. I just don't know how the Giants get out of this. I think Giants are in trouble for quite a while because I honestly don't see an end to this until what? Adames, Chapman, and Devers are completely off the books? Like those 3?
Or at least the contracts are short enough where you could trade them. I mean, I will say like Adames has been playing better and he does offer you some level. Like he's not a problem child. He's just not having a great year. Same with Chapman. Chapman seems to be a pretty kind of like a model citizen. He's just having a down year. he's also probably beginning the decline. Devers is both. Like, it's a decline. It's a lack of conditioning. It's a lack of commitment. It's a lack of interest. He's a bad teammate. Like, it's everything. It's absolutely everything with him.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I watched a couple of Giants games a week or two ago, and just watching come to the plate. Like, he is out of shape. His bat is slow. He's just flailing at stuff. Like, it looks like he hasn't seen the batting cage all year. Like, chasing bad pitches. That was the one thing he was so good at is getting in and finding his pitch. And it might have been off his shoe tops, but he would hit it. But now he's flailing at stuff off the plate, away, up. He looks like he hasn't done any sort of practice in months.
No. I mean, obviously, manager aside, because we know the leadership there. Is there any other leaders on that team that you can see? Like, is Logan Webb a leader, or does he just go there and pitch and go home? Like,
I thought Logan Webb and Matt Chapman were more vocal leadership type guys. Come to find out, Chapman's a very quiet guy. He's more of like a lead by example and talk when I need to. And it sounds like Logan Webb is more of like the be your buddy, and he's not really the guy who's going to sit you down and be like, dude, we don't do that here. I think the Giants lack that veteran that can grab something like Devers, sit him down, just be like, guy, come on. Like, we heard Mark Rogers talk about Trevor Hoffman back with the Brewers, like the fact that Trevor had a standard and he held you to it, and he could be a jerk about it. Like, that's who they need. They need a guy like that who's not going to let these guys just come in and mail it in like they have.
Yeah. Well, in highlights, you can speak better to this than I can. So you say Logan Webb is the leader, but okay, and he has come out and said he's not happy with some of his teammates. So that's fine. But is he doing anything behind closed doors? I mean, it's one thing to say that to the public. Is he addressing that, like you said, when Devers comes off the field right there? Is it Logan Webb pulling him aside and being like, hey, like, what are we doing? Like, we're trying to win ball games here, right? I don't know. I mean, we don't see much of it, but it doesn't mean it's not happening. I'm just saying we don't see much of it.
Yeah, and the San Francisco Chronicle had said something a couple days ago about the fact, like, they're encouraging Logan to be a more active leader because he's not really. I don't know if that's just like they're encouraging him to do more because he's not doing anything, or if they're just encouraging. Like, I'm not sure what the baseline is, but it sounds like there's some internal conversations to try to help Logan be more vocal, be more kind of there to support Vitello, because it's been such a disaster.
Yeah. Yeah, and John, I think this is it, right? They need someone who's going to go tell them how it is and not what they want to hear. And I think that's not even just a Devers thing. I think that's across the league. There's a lot of, hey, walking on eggshells with our stars. Like, we can't bruise their ego, Bryce Harper, right? Like, we have to be careful. Like, in no point did Dave Dombrowski say that Bryce Harper wasn't elite. All he said was he didn't have an elite season. Right? There's a huge difference between not calling a player elite and not having an elite season, because you can be an elite player and have a down year. And that's all Dombrowski was saying. And Bryce Harper
Paul Skeens, 2026.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. 285 and lost his last 7 starts. Crazy. But anyways, you know what I mean? Like, there's a big difference there, saying like you're not elite anymore versus saying you didn't have an elite season. That's a huge difference there. But these guys take it the same way.
Yep. And I will say, I think one of the things we're learning about Devers in particular is that I think that he had that kind of relationship with Alex Cora, where Cora could get on his level and talk to him, which I think maybe limited the damage Devers did until it just became too much.
Yeah.
But I think that Devers needs that. He needs that person around, the Spanish speaking person that can get into his world and help him from spiraling out. Because if we learned anything about Devers, he has zero humility. He has a massive ego and a lot of pride. And he can't handle it when any of that gets attacked.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's what Cora was good at, was being able to sit with him, talk to him in Spanish, lay out the plan for him and make sure he was good with it before things happened. But that wore out its ability to be functional.
Yeah, because I think Cora dropped the ball a little bit there too, but that's a discussion for a different day. But
100%.
Curtis, the team only meeting type of fix is far beyond gone. The damage is done 1,000%. There's no bringing this team back at this moment. I can't see them coming back.
Somebody's got to say the quiet part out loud, and everybody's afraid to do it. The fans are screaming it. But now it's time for Vitello or Buster Posey or somebody to just say, dude, this guy's a shit teammate. And Vitello should take that stance of, I'm benching him. Like, he's going to sit. That he disrespected the team and the organization. And at some point you have to stop getting walked all over.
Yeah.
But you've got what looks like a gutless leader trying to move a group forward that has problems, and that's never going to work.
Yeah. Agree.